Good evening, children. I hope everyone are doing fine. Let us continue with the new topic from the chapter Heredity and Evolution. So, we shall be looking into a new concept, that is speciation. Okay, so before dealing with the topic speciation, so let's see what is species. Okay, so you have already learned the classification: kingdom, class, order, phylum, genus, species. So species is a very small group, right? So what is species? A group or population of organism consisting of similar individuals which can breed together to produce a fertile offspring. For example, male and a female. Okay, both are belong to one species, that is human, that is Homo sapien. So what is the offspring that we get? That is a fertile offspring. Okay, so this is about species definition. Consider an example. So we already studied about the beetle example. So there are a group of red beetle along with red beetle. So both are reproduced to give green beetles, but here we can see there is only a small change. Okay, so for this we can't say that green beetles are different species. No, right? So there is no creation of entire new species. Okay, so here only a small changes we can see, but still green beetles can fuse or reproduce with red beetles. Okay, so that doesn't mean that green beetles are different species and red beetles are different species. Only slight change that we can see here is a color of a beetle, that is green beetles. So what we can conclude? No creation of entire new species. So there is no new creation of entire species. Okay, so if we consider Homo sapien and beetles, so these both are different species, right? So here, so I'll create one scenario or one imaginary situation. So consider what happens if the bushes of beetle. So we have taken the examples of beetle, right? So they were living on the bushes. So imagine they went to a huge mountains now. Okay, so here are the mountains. You can see in a wide range, wide area, you see small beetles. Okay, so it is spread everywhere. Okay, so there are same species now. Okay, so now due to some environmental condition, so what happens? So these mountains are geographically isolated. That means you can see few mountains are here and there is a huge gap, and few mountains are here, and here are some beetles, and here also there are few beetles. Okay, that means these two mountains are geographically isolated, they've been separated. Okay, so here the beetles whichever is present in these mountain only transfer gene or reproduce or fuse only with the beetles which are there in this mountain, right? And same thing applicable here also. But you see there is no variation, so same species has been generated. Okay, so there will be one beetle who is very adventurous and it will reach here. Okay, so one beetle has reached here. Okay, so what happens then? There could be a genetic drift. Okay, so new species can be formed or speciation can occur. Okay, so here, so only in case the beetle has been transferred from here to there. Okay, so here for example if there is any river bank in between the mountains, so this beetle unfortunately sink in a water. So what happens? It dies. So there is no any other gene it is getting fused with the this mountain range where other beetles are found. Okay, so these beetles whichever present here will fuse with one another. For example, there is one beetle here, there is one beetle here. If these both fuses together, then there occurs a speciation. Okay, so here if there is if these two mountains are isolated, we can see there is no gene transfer. So there is no such genes transfer, and population is geographically isolated. So the population is isolated now. Okay, and variations happening in the two mountains will be different. So whatever the variation we see in two different mountains will be entirely different variation. Okay, so changes will depend on the environmental conditions of the mountains. So even the changes whichever is happening in the beetles will be depending on the environmental conditions of the mountain.